Ah, so this is quite unexpected. Um, you know what? I think I probably heard this news like on Tuesday. I don't think I said until just now, but Horseheads didn't have a game last night. Reason being, well, they were supposed to play Binghamton last night here at home, but Binghamton has so many injuries on their team that they couldn't field enough players. So they had to forfeit, meaning Horseheads advances to the Section 4 title game automatically. And they face whoever the winner between Vestal and Union Endicott is. I'm pretty sure, to be honest, I don't know who won. And sadly, I don't have my computer out to look it up. Actually, hold on. I'll check something. This is why you have a backup junk phone. It still has access to the internet. Okay. Let me see. Section 4 football. Okay. Let's see. Okay, oh, here we go. Key performances and top performances. Okay. So congratulations to Elmira for beating Ithaca. Ooh, you guys play Corning. That's awesome. I live right here in Elmira, so. Okay, so Vestal beat Union Endicott, meaning they now will play against Horseheads this upcoming weekend for the final. Okay, that was easy. I'm gonna put this back. One moment. Getting off camera multiple times in a video. How crazy of me. Before I continue, let's get to my low, my high, my act of kindness. Well, I guess my low is there was no Horseheads game. Honestly, Horseheads would have beaten Binghamton anyway. There's no doubt about it because they already did it a few weeks ago. But, I still would have wanted to go out and watch a football game. Listen, ever since I started watching, Horseheads football again, it's just one of those things that not only gets me out and about, but I run into so many awesome people that I know, some I haven't seen in years, and it's great catching up. Honestly, you know what? It's a way to bring the community together. I think that's what's really special. Don't get me wrong, seeing, football, watching football in general is always fun, but, it's local. You can watch, NFL games almost any time with, reruns and stuff. You really only get one chance to see any of these players play football ever. And, I don't know, I'm glad Horseheads automatically advanced to the championship round against Vestal. And Lord knows what's going to happen next week. Yes, Horseheads did beat Vestal once before, but you never know. On any given day, something could happen. where the tides turn or whatever. In fact, I was going to share my football experience eventually, but, I'll do that in a minute. So, I guess my low is, as great as it was knowing the Horseheads advanced to the championship round, I still would have wanted to see them play. But my high is I am definitely happy for Horseheads. These kids have worked hard. They're 7-2. I mean, the other day when I checked, they were ranked number 9 in New York State in Class A. So we'll see. We'll see how this plays out. Just because you're ranked number 9 in the state doesn't necessarily mean you're gonna, win the whole thing. It's just really cool. And my act of kindness was actually, I also went to this one benefit for Peanut the Squirrel and Fred the Raccoon. If you don't know, in my area, there's this, I don't know if it's in my specific area, but if you've been watching the news, these two animals, Peanut the Squirrel and Fred the Raccoon, were, what's the word I'm thinking of? They were euthanized, but I'm trying to think of the adjective that comes before that word. Wrongfully, I guess. Wrongfully. I guess that's the only word I can think of. Wrongfully euthanized. They're domesticated animals. They're not hurting anyone, but they were forced to be euthanized, which is wrong. So, there was a benefit illegal. It went last night. It was a lot of fun. It was great. Honestly, it's like what I said about the football game. It's just a great opportunity out and about. And, enjoy a community activity. And it was a lot of fun. It was great. So, that was awesome. And my act of kindness was I helped this one lady carry some items to her car at work yesterday. So, yeah, it was a pretty good day. So, it really is no secret that, actually, how do I start this? Sometimes it really does amaze me how much things have changed from my perspective in terms of my overall thought process. Because, and I'll get into more on this in December, after I graduate from Horseheads, I told myself I never want to be there ever again. And again, I'll get into more of that in December. But hold on. Oh, gosh, okay. I literally felt a sneeze coming on, but I didn't. So, where was I? Right. Between just simply going out and about and seeing other people and actually making these videos, I feel very humbled that, I can, go watch a football game and have a good time for Horseheads. Especially when my overall experience really wasn't that great. Look, I'll say it right now. I really was never any good at football. I wasn't. As much as my head would tell me one thing in regards to, you gotta, get angry and hit the other guy, my heart really would tell me something else. For all intents and purposes, listen, if I gotta throw hands, I will throw hands. But at heart, I really am a pacifist. Pretty much, I'm the kind of guy where just don't bother me and I'm not going to bother you. That's really all I am. But, in terms of playing football, I was far too overweight. I wasn't very fast. I mean, I was strong, but in the game of football, being stronger than the other guy doesn't do you any good if you can't hit him. That's actually why, no kidding, there was this one teammate I had who actually was kind of a jerk, who weighed like 300 pounds and everybody expected him to be good. Just simply weighing 300 pounds does not an athlete make. Which is actually why, that's why back in like 2014, I started losing weight. I'm not playing football anymore. I'm training for a marathon at that time. There's no need for me to be that big anymore. And me personally, I'm proud to say, to be fair, I did lose a lot more, but that required me to get some help. Which, to this day, I'm still mad about. I don't think I'll ever acknowledge to my family that I needed to go, even though it really was that bad. But my point is, I lost a lot of weight since 2014, and I can tell you for a fact I kept it off, for the most part. I had to gain some back because, again, it really was bad. But still. And in the interim, I rode 4 100-mile bike rides for charity and ran 4 marathons. But I just wish I knew that mindset. Really, because here's the thing. It took years of blood, sweat, and tears, hey, that rhymed, to get to that point. And my biggest regret in terms of everything was I wish I had that mentality back when I was younger. Like, as a football player. Because, if I could redo my whole football career all over again, I think I would probably stick to being a lineman. But I don't think I'd be a guard. Honestly, center, or if I'm going to be on the outside, have me be left tackle. Honestly, I think left tackle should have been the position I wanted to be instead of a guard. Because, I need the big open space that being a tackle provides. And not to mention, if you ever watch football at all, you see linemen pull out, and if you're on the left side, you got way all the way to the right. What? That's ridiculous. Why? If you gotta go from left to right in front of you, that's one thing, especially when there's a giant person in front of you. Seriously, there were so many crazy plays that all football teams do now, where you have a guy that's my size, keep in mind I'm talking back when I was in high school, say 220, 230, versus another guy who's my size or bigger, and rather than have me go against the guy in front of me, because that's a fair, even matchup, you want me to pull out and have someone who's most likely smaller than I am go after that big guy. That's not a good matchup. I'm sorry. What are you going to do, slow him down? At best, that smaller guy is going to slow down the big guy to keep from getting to the ball carrier, whoever the ball carrier is. That's why being center and go after the guy in front of you would have been good. Or, you know what, having be left tackle. I'm saying being really left or right would be fine, but I'm left-handed, so, left-handed, being left tackle, logically, at least to me, that makes the most sense. Especially when, if you ever watch football, for the most part, all quarterbacks throw right-handed. You hardly ever see anybody throw with their left. When a quarterback throws with their right hand, they're facing this, meaning their back is facing to where their left was, which is basically when you turn this way, your left side is your blind spot. And that's why the left tackle is such a very, very, in my opinion, really all lineman positions are underrated, but the left tackle is not appreciated enough for what it does. And honestly, that's what I should have been. Like, center or left tackle. That's what I should have tried to be. I mean, again, I really wasn't very fast. So, I don't know if it would have been the greatest thing for me to be doing. Honestly, knowing what I am now, I shouldn't have done football at all and just done cross country. Especially when I excelled so well doing cross country at Trinity Pauling. I mean, I literally won an award for doing cross country at Trinity Pauling. And this wasn't some kind of no, this was a legit award you work your butt off to get. And I didn't even know I was trying to get that award either. I was presented that award out of well, here's the thing. I'll never forget, it was the morning of the Fall Athletic Honor Awards at Trinity Pauling. I had theater class that morning, and we're in the auditorium where the Fall Athletic Honors were going to be. And I saw this one table where all these giant plaques of awards are going to be. And I saw the one for the Sean McCabe Award. That's the cross country award that I would wind up winning. I'm looking at that award, I'm there's no way I'm going to win this. I really, whoever wins this truly deserves, I'm not going to get that award. And I wound up winning that award. Which leads me to believe, maybe I picked the wrong sport to play. But with that said, if I were to do it, here's the thing. I'm sure if I went to Trinity Pauling after playing football, doing it the right way, I still would have had to do cross country anyway. Even if I wound up being a left tackle or a center, just like I said earlier. But regardless of what position I would wind up playing, or whether or not I have to stop playing football in order to do cross country or Trinity Pauling, I'm so glad I did play football. Because, like I said earlier, it brings a lot of people together. And it helped me build confidence. It helped me build character. I learned the value of collaborating with others, teamwork. I do have fond experiences to look back on. I've met incredible people doing it. And those are the sorts of things that, no one can ever take away from me. So, yeah, my overall football career really wasn't that great. In fact, it was downright awful, now the more I think about it. But I can at least admit that now. And again, I just told you everything I got from it that, you can't get from a store, I have memories and experiences I can look back on. Some fondly and some not so much, but I have them. And that's what's more important. So, to the Horseheads football team, I doubt any of you guys are watching this, but should any of you be watching this, know that from this point on, you got to play every game like it's your last. Because it just darn well might be. And if that's the case, and let's say worst case scenario happens and you do wind up losing next week, don't let losing the vessel define your overall football career. Because especially in terms of especially for the seniors, there's so much in life you can look forward to that losing a football game will seem minuscule in the grand scheme of things. But that's just my 2 cents. Honestly, I wish I knew now what I knew back then. But the good news is I can at least share that with all of you. And to me, that feels pretty darn good. I hope y'all like this video. If you like to subscribe to the YouTube channel, my own social media. As always, I am very humbled that I made this video. For all of you guys watching Joe today, hope you have a wonderful, I forgot that it was Saturday. Happy Saturday, folks. And remember, if any of you guys want to talk to channel, those over here, let me know what's that. Take care and make good choices. 607 all day, baby.